Good evening, folks. Here we are for another Coin Night live auction. My name is Chuck Daughtrey. I'm the owner of Coppercoins.com. There are a few people here this evening. Hello, Paul. And there's Ant. Just wanted to say hello to you guys. Gonna get started here before too long, but I've got to be making a few announcements. The way I'm going to make them is I'm going to tell everybody and then chit-chat for a while and then tell everybody again to be sure that everyone in the chat gets to hear and follow through with what I'm going to announce. Just want to be sure that everybody we can have a chance to hear what I have to say will be able to hear it. I'm not going to discontinue doing auctions. I am going to change some things, but good evening, Eric. It's a little on the late side to get things ready started for an auction, but I did manage to get one together for today. I am not feeling well. I am not doing well. I guess in the broader scheme of things, I guess it's okay to not be well. But I hope things improve for me here in the near future. If not, I don't know what we're going to be able to do. But for right now, I'm going to box through this the best I can with the voice that I've got and with the energy that I have remaining. But I do have a few items ready for this evening. I managed to put some rolls together. I've got about 40 rolls ready for this evening. That's about all I'm going to be able to do. So first important announcement is that I have changed the way I do invoicing. I have a new invoicing software that you will probably notice a difference when you receive your invoices for auctions. The different thing is that these invoices will not be coming directly from PayPal. I have stopped using PayPal pretty much altogether for most financial needs. I do still have my PayPal account hooked up. You are still able to pay using PayPal. I have no problem with that at all. The other thing that I'm sorry, I lose track of what I'm saying pretty quickly. The other thing that I've got going on right now is that these invoices you can pay also directly through my merchant account at authorized.net. It's a secure payment system, and you will be able to use your credit card directly to pay me without going through PayPal. So that will be another important thing for you to know. You're welcome, Wanda. What's going on with me? Just so everyone knows, I don't know what kind of illness I have exactly. But what I do know is that I took a number of days rest and got better. And then as soon as I started broadcasting again, I crashed again. And I'm not feeling well tonight. I think I did too much in getting myself together. Here's my problem. My problem is that I'm having trouble broadcasting. I'm having trouble getting into the mindset of broadcasting. I'm having trouble actually doing the actual talking. And of course, trying to get together a bunch of stuff and mail it off when you can't breathe is not easy. But what I'm working toward anyway right now, where I am, is I'm kind of basically on financial bottom because I've been unable to broadcast the last couple of weeks, and I'm having a lot of trouble right now, both with my head and my thought space and my physical being. I don't know exactly what to do to make all of it better. I wish I could make all of it better. I'm not depressed. I'm not trying to, shove my business off or anything like that. It's I've not been able to do much of anything, and I kind of feel like if if I'm not at least broadcasting once in a while, that basically everything will just kind of get up and walk away. And I kind of fear that just a little bit, that I want to make sure that I at least continue doing business to some degree, because without business I've got nothing left, except my wife and my dog. But there's not really much else in life that I do. This illness has kind of got me. You would think that it would be nothing more than like a cold. It's a sore throat, sinus drainage, red, itchy, and dry eyes, and my lungs are filled up, and I can't breathe. I can't, and it's just really difficult for me. But I'm trying as much as I can to get done what needs to be done. It's not easy for me to be here, and not easy for me to open myself up to something like this. So be kind of forgiving that I'm kind of muddling and stuttering through this, but I do want to keep doing business. I do want to keep coming here. I do want to keep having all the relationships with you, my friends and customers, that I do have. It's just that, when I'm not feeling well, it's really hard for me to get in front of the microphone. I tell you what, it's really, really hard. Wanda, what has been producing when it does has been bright green. It's like an infection, and I have antibiotics. I'm on antibiotics for it. I was told to come back in a week if I wasn't doing any better. That would be Thursday. Yes, I have been checked for the coronavirus, for COVID. I have been checked for strep. I have been checked for mono. I have been checked for 2 different kinds of flu. None of those are positive. What I've been told I have is either a bacterial or viral lung infection. I guess something closer, something to the tune of pneumonia. However, what I've got going on causes extreme fatigue. I don't know why I'm so extremely tired, but I'm extremely tired a lot. I mean, I can get up in the morning at 7:30. Here's how bad it is this morning. Get up at 7:30 this morning. I go in and I fix coffee. I get my coffee. I make a little bowl of oatmeal. Sit on the back patio, watch the birds, drink my coffee, have my oatmeal. And I come upstairs and turn on the morning news to see what's going on in the morning news. Sit in my chair, put my coffee next to me, and start watching the news. And the next thing I know, it's 11:30. I slept for another 3 or 4 hours this morning. At times my head will clear when I swallow. At other times my ears don't clear, and it builds up pressure. It gives me a headache. I had run a fever a couple of weeks back. I have not run a fever in a couple of weeks now, in about a week. So I don't know exactly what this is, but we're on week I think 3 now of going through this, and you can tell I'm a little winded. I get winded very easily. Throat hurts almost constantly, and I'm trying to pedal through it, and that's what I was taught when I was in the military. It's what I was taught when I was in the Scouts. I didn't survive through a war and make it to Eagle Scout for being lazy, so I'm doing the best I can. And I just want everybody to know that I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate your participation. And I just wanted you to know what was going on, because I haven't had a YouTube auction since it's been about 20 days now. And the reason for that's been my invoicing was all screwed up. And because my invoicing was all screwed up, I didn't believe there was a good way for me to be able to invoice people. Eric and I went through a few tests with a new system. I have a new system working. I have to go through and do some edits with the customer list I noticed yesterday. So it may be tomorrow before I get to the invoices for tonight's auction. There's not going to be a lot to auction tonight because I haven't had the energy to pick it all up. So we'll get there. It'll happen. I don't know when this will go away. I hope tomorrow, but hell, I hope it goes away tonight before I go to bed. Being optimistic about it, I'm going to work through whatever it is till I feel better. That's all I can say. I appreciate that, Chubby Pop Chaser. I really do appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know what goldenrod allergy is. I guess an allergy to goldenrod. Whatever it is, I thought it was hay fever. I thought it was an allergy. I thought it was something that I was just, mildly stricken with at the time, and then it just kept getting worse every day. And you can tell if you've been around me long enough now, you can tell that my voice isn't normal. My voice is notched up a few notes because my chest is so congested. And hey, Roger, I don't know exactly how I got whatever it was. I don't know where I got it or anything else. I seriously doubt that it's contagious at this point, simply because I've had it for so long, and I haven't had a fever in a couple of weeks, or in at least a week. So I'm doing what I can to make things better and get through things. And so on that note, I would like to go ahead and get started with the auction we have tonight. There's a list of items on the right side of your screen, and the sheet's ready, Eric, and we're ready to get going on a little auction here. I didn't get everything all finished up, but I would like we can just be patient with it and see how this works out. But here's my first item. It's a 1963D roll. Really nice looking 1963D. B roll of Lincoln cents. For those of you who are new and don't know me, I don't check through any of this stuff. I don't search any of it. I get it directly from the sources I get it from, and I bring it right to you. So here is a 1963D roll that's going to be auction item number 1. And let's go. $3 start. How about a $3 start on this? Anybody give me a $3? $3? Anybody bid a $3? 1963D. BU roll. Got our first item up for auction right now. There's Mark Thomas at $3. I appreciate it, Mark. Thank you. $3 now, $3.25. We don't have to do dollar increments here because, well, this is my channel. So we got a $4 bid now, looking for $4.25. Anybody bid a $4.25? $4.25 now. There's a $6 bid. $6 now, looking for $7 bid. $6.50. $6.50. How about a bid of $6.50? There's $7 now, $7.50. $7.50. Get a $7.50 bid up there. Anybody bid a $7.50? $7.50 now. Anybody bid a $7.50? You get new allergies every decade. My allergies have been back and forth. It almost feels like I used to feel when I would get bronchitis back when I smoked a half pack of cigarettes a day. It would just be like severe congestion and just a really nasty feeling. And I haven't smoked in 9 years, and I've not had this problem in probably 12 or 15 years now. This is different, though, because it's persistent. That's the big difference. Okay, got a $10 now, $11 bid. I appreciate that, Malcolm. Thank you. Yes, it will be shipped in the same package with no additional shipping. Thank you, Brian. I meant to say that, and I forgot to say it. So if I already owe you stuff, and right now I've got a list of all the people that I owe stuff to, but it's across the room. If I owe you anything and you bid tonight on items tonight, pay for your auction by tomorrow. I'm going to try to get these invoices out tonight or tomorrow morning. But if I get these invoices out and you guys get them paid right away, all of your stuff will be boxed together. There'll be no additional shipping charge. Chubby Pop Chaser came back at 11.5. Crispy at 12. Chubby Pop Chaser. How about if I just call you Chubby or Chaser? What would you like for me to call you, Chubby Pop Chaser? It's a lot easier when I don't have to say all three words. Believe it or not, Sissy, that's been my ongoing mantra here for about 2 weeks now. I still haven't gotten it all to agree with me. My throat hurts too much, really. It's sort of strange. We're going to go ahead and stop the bidding here. Stop the bidding. I've got Chubby Pop Chaser and Crispy Mofo. I got you two are my highest bidders, and I've got 2 rolls sitting here. Got 2 rolls sitting here, so I'll offer them to Chubby Pop Chaser and Crispy. Chubby Pop Chaser and Crispy. How about if I do a bin on these at $9.50 a roll? Bin at $9.50. You guys will each get a roll for $9.50. That sound good to me. Is Chubby registered? I don't know. Chubby, are you registered? Let me go to my email and see, because I haven't checked that email in a while. So, Chubby Pop Chaser, let me know if you're registered to bid, because I don't recognize the name now that I think about it. Oh, you can't be serious. I need to add another account, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. Okay. All right. Just sent an email. Okay. Let me... I had to do a complete reinstall of Chrome and other things on my computer, and I'm currently in the middle of trying to get my email account reestablished here. For some reason I can't verify your recovery email. Why won't it let me do that? There. I'm unsure of what's going on. Hang on a second here. Let me see if I can get this. I can't get the email. So, I am unable to view my email. This isn't good. This is weird. Okay. Hang on a second, people. Let's see if I can get this. Okay. There we go. Yep, I've got you. I've got you. You're registered. He is registered. I've got him registered. And get him put in here as a... Oh no, you didn't mess anything up. I'm having a little bit of a I'm having a senior moment here with my email. Seems that my email doesn't want to agree with me, nor does anything else. So, why? Stop it. Oh my God, really? I can create new tabs, but I can't move this tab into. Okay, I'm just going to close it. Okay, I'm not going to try that email again here. Oh, Mr. Fletcher. Good evening, sir. That's why I piss and moan about my email here for a moment. RSV, respiratory syncytial virus. Symptoms are as I described. I'm probably going to go back to the doctor probably tomorrow and see if we can maybe do something. Is there Doug, do you know if there's any kind of a treatment or anything? Why don't you ask your wife for me if there's anything they can do? I almost feel like going on breathing treatments would help me because it would help loosen that stuff up and get it out of my lungs. That's kind of where I'm sort of headed with that. All right. I'm sorry, Eric. I'm ready to move on. Let's go to lot number 2. Yeah, I guess son of a silver stacker, I could be called an older adult. I could be. Here's a 1964 roll. I'm going to start this off at $3. Anybody give me a $3 bid on this one? How about a $3 bid? Anybody bid a $3? $3 bid, anybody bid a $3? Azithromycin. As long as that doesn't have aspirin in it. I'm allergic to aspirin. All right, got Tyler Lane at $3. Mark Thomas at $4. Looking for $4.25 now. Anybody bid a $4.25? Breathing treatments would help a little bit. I'm hoping so. There's a $4.50 bid. $4.50 now. $4.75. Looking for a $4.75 bid. Anybody bid a $4.75? It's like, what I'm doing now, I'm going to pay for it later because, well, I'll go to bed with a sore throat. Pop a lozenge and go to sleep. Jim gives me a $5 bid now. Sissy at $6. Got a $6 bid now. Looking for $7. $7. How about a bid of $7? Anybody bid of $7? $7 now. Anybody bid of $7? All right, there's $6.5. $6.5 now. $7. Now $7. Looking for a $7 bid. How about a bid of $7? All right, Jim trying a $6.5 bid. Looking for $7. There's Native American Ways at $7. Well, I don't know what the hell this is, but I tell you one thing, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. This is worse than COVID. It's lasted longer than COVID did. And it's, COVID has more of an immediate sting, like, the extreme fatigue, the constant sleeping, the fever, and then it just it goes away after a few days. It'll take away your sense of smell and taste or whatever. Then that will come back or other things will change. But with this, it's like having bronchitis and it just won't go away. And trust me, folks, I don't smoke. I don't smoke pot. I don't smoke anything like that. I don't do any of that kind of stuff that would jeopardize the condition of my lungs. And I guarantee you if I was a smoker, I'd be in serious trouble right now. Because not being a smoker, I feel horrible. If I was a smoker, the way I feel now is kind of how I would normally feel as a smoker. But as a non-smoker, it's kind of yuck. And being a smoker, it would be double yuck. Yeah, Sissy up to $9. Chubby Pop Chaser and Sissy are up to $8.59. Let's go ahead and stop this here. I only have 2 rolls, so I'll offer them to Sissy and Chubby Pop Chaser at $8 a piece. So Sissy and Chubby with an $8 bin. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm that guy who always catches everything that you can get, If there were a way for me to get ovarian cancer, I'd figure it out. All right, Sissy and Chubby both give me a bin on that. 1964. So actually, I've got a third roll. I just noticed I have a third roll. Do you want, let's see, Native American Ways? You want to take one of them? Or Sissy or Chubby Pop Chaser? You want to take an additional at $8? I do have 3 rolls. I thought I had 2, but I have 3 rolls. Very seriously, folks. If I could have polycystic ovarian disease or something, or I'd figure it out, whatever it is. Okay, Native American takes the third one. Now I have what everybody always looks for. Say, the 1 year where you can find the most really good stuff, and I've not been through this. So we're going to start this at $3. Going to start this at 3, looking for a 3, now 3, there's 3, now 4, now 5. 5 now, looking for a $5.50 bid, a bit of 5.5, 5.5 down, a bit of 5.5, there's 8. $8 bid now, looking for 9. $9, how about a bit of $9? 9, any bit of 9, how about a bit of 9? Chubby Pop Chaser, did you find me through Whatnot, or did you just happen to wander up? I always like knowing how people are finding me. I'd like to duplicate that if I could. Let me know how you found me. I'd love to be able to talk with you about that for a moment. See, we got to end up to a $19 bid, and then Chubby Pop Chaser. Chubby comes along with a $25 bid, now 27. There's 27. 27 now, 29, 29. How about a bit of 29? How about a bit of 29, 29? How about a bit of 29? You found me on Whatnot. Okay. All right, I get it. I appreciate that. I thank you very much for following me over here. This is my favorite place to do business. The reason it's my favorite place is because I have a little more control over pricing, and I have total control over what I charge for shipping. Whatnot doesn't give me really all that much control, and so I'm kind of at a loss when I want to do what I'm about to do right now. Whatnot doesn't like allowing me to do that. Let's stop. Let's do it this way. I'm going to stop the bidding there. We're moving on up into the 30s here. That's unnecessary. Let's do it this way. I'm going to have T-shirts made with that. I swear I am. So, Chubby Pop Chaser, you're going to come out as CPC. So you're my highest bidder. I got CPC. I got CM. I got DR. I've got Ant. I've never found a 2-letter word for Ant. So I just type it in 3 letters. I've got Tyler Lane. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 rolls, and I've got 5 people. Here's my 5 people and my 5 rolls. And I'm going to offer these at a $19 bin. $19 bin, folks. Take it, or you can leave it. Whatnot does allow for combined shipping, but their way of combining shipping is kind of retarded. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. Sometimes it works to the benefit, and sometimes it doesn't. I have no control over it. I can't include any other items. If I decide to give you a free roll or something, I can't do it because they give me a specifically weighted package label, and if it's over that weight, then we're kind of hosed, you know. So I got my 5 bins on that at 19. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy these rolls. They should be pretty good rolls. Here's what we got coming up next, though. Next up, I like the quality of these. That one's got a little tiny spot on, but look at that. You got some pretty coins in there. Let's see. Look at that. Dumped out a couple. Here's a second one in the tube. And here's that. Oops. I just took it down by 3 grades, but there it is. Yeah, their service does have to be way too broad to actually do us any real good. And I've been talking with them. They are really kind of fresh. They're kind of young. They're only a 3-year-old company, and they've only got like a couple of dozen people working there. So it's not like eBay, you know, and it's not like YouTube, where these companies are huge, magnanimous companies that have a whole team of lawyers and all that kind of crap. You guys are still being charged sales tax on coins, which they should not be doing, but they've not completely eliminated that from their category structure and everything yet. So you'll need to complain directly to them about charging you for taxes for coins, but they'll eventually get all this all ironed out and everything will be fine. It's just you have to be really patient with them in the meantime. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it this way. We've already got everybody up to the top that I need everybody to go to. We don't need to go any further with that. And I've got Crispy, I've got Sissy, I've got Tyler. Let's see. I've got Ant and Mark Thomas. Thank you, Doug. Man, I appreciate it, brother. So there's Crispy Mofo, Sis, Tyler, Ant, and Mark. We got bids going up. Sissy says bin. Crispy says bin. Yeah, how about if I just sell these for $100 a roll? Does that sound good to you guys? Yeah, we've got a bin. We got where's our bidding? 17, 16, 15, 14, 12, 9, 8, 7, 5. How about $8 a roll? I think that'll help us. We got Crispy for a roll. We've got Sissy for a roll. We've got Tyler for a roll. We've got Ant for a roll. And we've got Mark. So all 5 people give me a bin on this. And at $8 a roll, I think that's a good deal. I don't know if there's any RPMs in these, but I do know that these rolls tend to have some pretty decent grades in them, which I like that more than I like the RPMs. Here you go. 1964D is what we're going to be doing next. This one's got a couple of spots on the end of the roll, but overall I think it's in pretty decent shape. Let me run it down here. Oh yeah, this is about 10 coins down. Yeah, pretty decent roll going on. So it's 1964D. 1964D. I'm going to start that off at $3. Man, I tell you what, when life returns, because it will, when life returns to normal, I know it will. Man, things are going to be so nice. But for right now, I'm kind of, I don't know, for the people who believe that there's a God that makes you suffer to make you stronger, I'm getting stronger every day, folks. And it's because my weakness shines through in times like this, but I'm getting stronger overall, that's for sure. All right, I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to cut this right here. I'm going to do Tyler and Crispy at $7 a piece. Sorry, folks. I had to shut that one down right there because it was getting too hairy. So we're going to do those at $7 a piece for Tyler and Crispy. See how I do that? Now see everybody get a little faster in on their next bids. This is 1975 here. 75, that was a pretty decent year for a couple of scarce double dies that are actually not very well known. I appreciate that, Jay. I appreciate that a lot. Alright, so here we go. 1975, I'm going to start this at $3. How about a $3 bid? $3 now. Anybody bid at $3? I do vitamin D and zinc. I do vitamin D and zinc daily. I think that's what's kept COVID from killing me. But because I had COVID once, and I was around other people who had it a second time and didn't catch it. And now they don't have anything, and I do. And I don't know what the hell this is. Once in a while, I just break out into cold sweats, and I get really, really cold, chilled, and I have to go under a blanket. And then there's other times where I get really, really hot. Sometimes where the 74-degree temperature inside the house just freezes my limbs off, and I have to go stand outside for a while and warm up. And then there's other times going outside, I feel like I'm being burned alive. It's really weird. It's almost like I'm having menopause or something. I swear, if there's a way guys could invent having menopause, it would be me. I'd be the first to figure it out. Well, some of you guys don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of you that don't know this because I don't really talk about my health all that much. But I have lupus. Lupus, by and large, is a female disease, and about 10% of the people who have lupus are male. Hello, I'm one of them. So I'm that one of 10 people standing in a room who have lupus who happen to be a male. Throw in the sea. You know, I'd love to be able to eat like 6 oranges a day, but I loved oranges back when I could eat them. But now they taste like they taste like bad feet smell. They have a really bad taste. That's my parosmia. Thank you, COVID, for parosmia. Right? Thyroid, could it be a thyroid issue? I don't know. I'm going to talk to my doc about it, though. Because it's gone on for too long. So we're up to $8.50, and Crispy's giving an $8.50 bid. I've got Crispy and Mickey are my 2 top bidders. I'm going to go ahead and stop bidding here. And Crispy and Mickey, because you guys were able to step up to the plate and get to the top of the heap on bidding on these, I'm just going to do a straight up bin for both of you at $5 a roll. I've only got 2 rolls, so each of the 2 of you will get one of these at $5. That's for Mickey and Crispy. Next up, I've got some. How about that? 1965. There's some pretty 1965 rolls here. Let's go ahead and get started on 1965. How about a $3 start on that? Give me a $3 start there. I'm sorry, Kimberly Born Rebel. I only had 2 rolls, and I offered it to the 2 people who were the highest bidders. I had Crispy at $3 on this 65 roll. Now Mark Thomas at 4. 4 now looking for a bid of $5. 5 now to bet a bid of 5. This isn't going to be a real big auction. We're already halfway through it. It'll probably be over by 8 o'clock. I kind of need that right now. Unfortunately, I kind of need to cut my broadcast time down just so I can keep myself alive. I'm in survival mode here. I hate being in survival mode when all I'm doing is talking into a microphone. You'd think, man, that guy's a wussy. He can't handle anything. Well, I tell you what, when you get as tired as I do, I sit here at the keyboard and I'm trying to get something done. Like I'm trying to, I don't know, put products together or something. I don't know. And I kind of close my eyes for a second just to get my bearings. And I open my eyes and it's like 10 minutes later. It's like body snatcher stuff going on here. This is horrible. Oh, sissy Crispy. I only have 2 rolls here. No, I don't. I've got 3. I lied. Let's do it this way. Let's stop it there. And I've got Crispy, I've got Chubby, and I've got Captain Morgan-Dollar. Those are my 3 higher. Sissy came in at 11, but she was after Captain Morgan-Dollar, so she is a second chance bidder because she bid 11 after Captain Morgan-Dollar. So I've got a 12.5, a 12, and an $11 bid. So Captain Morgan-Dollar, Crispy, and Chubby. I'm going to do these at, what's a fair? Fair is like $8. So yeah, there we go. That's a fair. So Crispy, so that was for Captain Morgan-Dollar, Crispy Mofo, and Chubby Pop Chaser. Is the Pop Chaser part, is that Funko Pop? Somebody needs to explain that to me someday because I think I completely missed that fad altogether. Hello, Mr. Boudreaux. I had no idea what a Funko Pop was until I started looking around on YouTube for some of the largest collections. I like watching largest collections videos. And it said largest collection of Funko Pops. And I'm like, what the heck is a Funko Pop? Right? So now we're up to these, 1971. That started at $3, and Born Rebel came in with a $3 bid, looking for a $4 bid. Now anybody bid at $4. There's 4 now, 4.5, 4.5. Anybody bid at 4.5? 4.5. Look at money bid at $4.5 now. Anybody bid at 4.5? Funko Pop. You'll have to look it up sometime, but they're like bobbleheads. They're like it's like a line of they're like I guess 6-inch tall, 5, 6, 8-inch tall. They're like bobblehead action figure looking things, and they make them of 1,000 different things. I mean, there's the 4 Beatles. You've got all of the Star Trek characters. You've got there's all different kinds of characters in Funko Pops. There's got to be 4, 5, 600 different ones. Pop culture figurines. There you go. They look almost like anime. They've got big, like chubby heads, and they've got one particular look to the face that you can tell that they're Funko Pops. I've learned a lot watching YouTube. I'll tell you what, there's way more than 500 of them. Okay. I don't have any idea. I haven't ever really bought a single one of them. I've seen them. There's a flea market in this area that we go to once in a while and go to the flea market. There's 3 different booths set up with Funko Pops. So they've got to be pretty popular. I mean, there's a couple for Pokemon cards, and I guess Pokemon and Funko Pop are the 2 things that are really surviving right now. Not all fictional characters. Yeah, I said the Beatles. They're not fictional. Let's see, we got a $13 bid out there right now. What do we got? Born Rebel, Brian, Tyler Lane. What do we got? I only got 2 rolls. So let me stop this. Stop this where I am. And I'll do Born Rebel and Brian Rogel are my 2 highest bidders. So Born Rebel and Brian Rogel. I did that on purpose. Born Rebel and Brian Rogel. How about if I do this for you two? Let's do a $9 bin on these. 71 rolls are actually a little more valuable, so I think a $9 bin is a very fair price. All right, I appreciate that. That sounds about right. That sounds about right, Chubby. You think about pretty much anything that turns out to be a real popular collectible, and then they just start overproducing them because they're taking advantage of the market who will buy them. Around 1959, Philadelphia. Yeah, I can name a few things. Beanie Babies. You know, they came along. They were really, really popular. A lot of people buying them. A lot of money being made on them. And then suddenly everybody realized, hey, these are plush dolls, and there's no limit on them. They keep producing them. And so some of the ones that were really rare turned out to be very common. And so they did the same thing with baseball cards back in 86, 87, 88. We thought, oh, man, cards are really cool, and they're not going anywhere. Everything's all fine and dandy and wonderful. And then 89, 90 came around. We started seeing that they were making more and more of them. They were more common, easier to get. And by 92, 93, there were cases of cards produced for every collector. And it's like way too many cards. And so we had to back off of that quite a bit, right? And I jumped out in 93. And since then, the cards have gone to being a lot lower production numbers, but they ruined the market with it back in the early 90s. There's still attics full of cases of cards that are coming crashing down. Yeah, they messed that stuff up a lot. They really did. I'm going to stop this one too. And I've got Doug and Sissy are actually my well, actually, if I take it this way and do it the way that I had done the last, Sissy and Calipigian would be my 2 high bidders. Sissy and Calipigian are my 2 high bidders because they're the 2 first unique bids that were higher than the previous bids. So Calipigian and Sissy, this offer is for you because I only have No, actually, I've got 4 rolls, so I can order. I see. I can do Chubby Pop Chaser and Doug too. So Sissy, Doug, Calipigian, and Chubby. So that's it. I've got what? Do I have 4 rolls? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I've got 4. I've got 4 rolls of these, and so I can offer these to the 4 of you at let's do $9 a roll. $9 bin for the 4 of you. I swear when I get feeling better, I'm going to grab a whole bunch of rolls. I'm going to put a whole bunch of rolls out for sale, but for right now, I'm just, just thinking of the idea of having to box all this and get up and carry it downstairs is overwhelming. I really want to be able to sell more. I've got thousands of rolls I need to sell. So hang out with me. We'll get it done. One of these days, right? One of these days, Alice. Pow right in the kisser. All right, we're ready for the next one. The next one's going to be 1962D. 1962D. Here's a 1962D. It's a pretty roll. A nice coin there on the end. Let's lift a few out and see what it looks like down below. A little spot above the date on that one. Let's go a few more coins down and see what we've got. Okay, we got a couple of spots here and there on these. But they're overall, they're nice bright coins. You need a box. You need a box, sissy. You don't have any boxes coming, and you need a box. I think I've got. Don't I owe you stuff right now? So anything you get tonight, you're going to get it over and above. No more shipping added. I think I've already got a box started for you. So with this here on the 1962D, I'm going to go ahead and start it because you've already got it overpriced. So let's do this. I'm going to stop on this because once we get up to this level, I mean, there's not really any point going further. We've already proven that there's a market. So let's do Sissy, Crispy, and what do I have? How many of these do I have? 3? Yeah, I got 3 of these. Sissy, Crispy, and what's my next highest bidder? Looks like Tyler. Sissy, Crispy, and Tyler. I can offer these at $8 a roll. And 3 of you can get on that. I tell you what, Sissy's got the eye. I saw some of the stuff that she's been picking out of some of these rolls. She's got an excellent eye for this stuff. All right. Sounds good. All right, so the next one that I have, I'm going to start this at $3. It's a 1958 Philadelphia roll. This is a BU wheat roll. There it is inside there. Now, this is an Omega & Sons tube. Now, first of all, you'll have to look. The tube has been smashed and mashed at one point in time. They're trying to get the tube open. They couldn't get the tube open. Just use your heat, people. Use heat, and these will come right out. So this is the only roll I have. High bid takes it. Whoever bids the highest is going to take this one home. Right now it's Calipigian at $7. Now Crispy at 8. Chubby at 9. High bidder is going to take this one. I can't do a let's do it this way when I've only got one roll. I'm in whatnot mode now. Highest bidder takes it home. We got Calipigian at 11. Anthony Areznia, hello Anthony, at 12. Crispy at 15. Crispy at 15 now. Chubby at 19. Chubby at $19. 19. Now Crispy at 20. You guys are really going to do this to me, aren't you? Yeah, okay. All right, hang on. Let's do this. Hang on, folk. Hang on. Now, you got your dealers, and then you got your good dealers, and you got excellent dealers. I just went in the closet and I pulled out the 58 box. How many bidders do I have that would qualify for this? Let's see, I've got Crispy, I've got Chubby, I've got Born Rebel, I've got Tyler Lane, I've got Anthony, I've got Calapigian, and I've got Sissy. Here's for everybody here who's on that list. I can offer an $11 bin. $11 bin. Hang on. There we go. All right, so we got $11 bin, 1958. I've offered to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. 3, 6, 7. So I got 7 rolls. There's Crispy, Chubby, Calapigian. Boy, I got that mixed up. Calapigian, Tyler Lane, Sissy, Anthony. I got one more person. Born Rebel is on that list. Dog is growling at the air. What are you doing? This dog keeps me ticking at times. Born Rebel, you are on the list at $11 if you would like to take advantage. I noticed that you said congrats, but I were on the list at that time. You are on the list. My highest bidder, Crispy, is going to be my first person to get in. So he's going to get the heat packed roll. And then I've got the 6 others sitting here ready to go out. Still need to hear from Born Rebel where you want to take it or pass. If you pass, okay, Born Rebel takes it. So that is my 58 rolls. All right, 61. Folks, 61 Philadelphia comes up next. I've got 61 Philadelphia right here. Nice little roll, couple of spots here and there. Where are we going to go with that? 61 Philly. Mickey at 4, Mark at 5. Okay, Born Rebel, thank you. Got Kimberly at 6. 6 now, looking for a $6.50 bid. Anybody bid a $6.50? There's 7. 7 now, looking for an $8 bid. How about a bid of $8? Anybody bid of $8? How about a bid of 8? There's Calapigian at 8. No more movement. $8. There's Kimberly at 9. It's just kind of like one of those. What was that? There was a game one time that you spun a timer, and when the timer ended, all the pieces bounced out of the game, and you had to do something while the timer was running. As soon as the timer ended, so did your chances. And that's kind of what I feel like here, is that I'm the timer. You guys are giving me bids, but at some point I'm going to grow tired of watching you guys outbid yourselves, and I'll just stop it and sell them at a reasonable price to the people who are the highest bidders. So that's the way this is. Concentration, that's the game. That's right. That's right. Well, my bubble just burst, so we're going to do the stop right there. Kimberly and Crispy, you two are my 2 top bidders right now. Sorry, Calapigian. You had to knock in on this one a little bit sooner. I'm going to do Kimberly and Crispy. I've got 2 rolls. I've only got the 2 rolls, so I'm going to do the 2 rolls at $7 to Kimberly and Crispy. doing yard work while you're listening. I wish I could be out doing yard work. I tell you what, if I tried to do my yard work right now, it'd probably kill me. Not a great day for yard work for me. All right, next up, 1963, boys and girls. This is going to be the last auction item for the day. I told you it's going to be a short auction. It's going to be a really short auction. 1963, folks. A couple little spots on these. Go where you want to go with them. Got 1963. Do have... Let's see if I can find where I did these. And I'll get back and do those again. You guys go ahead and bid until you're... Mr. Boudreaux, the important message. Well, I didn't really get to it fully. But first thing is, we're holding this auction because I have given up on invoicing through PayPal. I will no longer be invoicing through PayPal. We have a different system now that we're using to invoice. And you can pay through PayPal, or you can use a credit card direct and pay me directly without going through PayPal. Because I have an authorized .NET merchant account and have for years. And so that's our first. The second thing to announce is that I've been ill. I've not been able to send out the stuff I've wanted to send out and getting it done properly. But I'm doing that now. I'm working on it. Trying to get all the mail together and get it sent out. I'm not doing well. I'm not feeling very well. My voice has got me all messed up. My throat, my lungs. I have some sort of a lung infection. I don't know what it is, but I'm slowly working on getting over it. Here's what I want to do. I've done 2 bags recently. The 2 bags that I've done recently were a 1985D and a 2001. And I want to offer those again to anybody who I've not, let's see, we may as well, let's stop the bidding on this. For those who've not had a chance to get them yet. Let's see, I've got Born Rebel, Mickey, and Chubby Pop Chaser are my 3 tops. So, Born Rebel, Mickey Fur, and Chubby Pop Chaser. Let's do a bin. $7. $7 bin. That'll be for the 1963 Philadelphia. Okay. I'll wash this name out of here. And I'm going to be able to sell a number of these 2001 rolls and a number of the 1985 rolls. I need to, well, not only generate just a little bit of income, but I also need to give you guys an opportunity to look through some of this stuff because it's kind of weighing heavy on me that I got these, and they turned out not to be as good as I really wanted them to be. But at least you'll get a chance to get somewhere with them. Let's see. Let me finish a little bit of paperwork here on this. And if you hear something grinding and crunching, it's going to be the dog behind me with his bone because he decides when Mama's not home, every time I can make noise, I'm going to. And I'm going to make Daddy sorry he let me in the office because I'm bored and I want to make noise. And that's just the way it's going to be. That's the way it's going to be, right? Okay, so here we go. On the... Now I've got a virtually limitless number of these rolls. I mean, we're going to do like up to 10 rolls per person, I suppose. And I'm going to do a little chart here for you to help you out. Hang on a second. See, 2001 Philadelphia rolls. You get 1 to 5 rolls, and they're going to be $2. 6 to 10, $1.75. More than 10 at $1.50. And this is per roll. There we go. 2001 Philadelphia. And we can go ahead and start this now. There's not going to be any particular start on this. It's just 2001 Philadelphia roll straight out of a sealed bag. Straight out of a mint sealed bag. You get 1 to 5 rolls are going to be $2 a piece. 6 to 10 rolls will be $1.75 per roll. And 10 above 10 rolls, 11 rolls or more. If you want 11 rolls or more of these, that'll be $1.50 a roll. Any quantity, folks. Let me know what you want. Okay, Wanda takes 4. And then Doug takes 2. Calipigian takes 1. I'll get the bins in there later. Sissy takes 11. Make sure that's right. Yeah. Okay. And then Chubby Pop Chaser wants 15. Hi, Paul. Okay. So let me keep this rolling here. Okay, I'm getting to a point where I'm not sure I'm going to have the rolls. So if I don't have them, I will not bill you for them. It's pretty simple. So Kimberly wants 6. Mickey wants 2. And Mark Thomas wants 6. Born Rebel, you will get an invoice. The invoice that you get will not be from PayPal, but it will be from me. So I will send the invoices out. As soon as I get them ready, I will send them out. They'll go to your PayPal registered email address, whatever you registered with me using, and you'll get that, and there'll be a link, a button in the PayPal, in the invoice that'll allow you to go to PayPal to pay me. Or, no, don't use send money, Paul. Don't do it that way. Wait for your invoice. When you get the invoice, you can pay the invoice using PayPal, or you can pay the invoice directly using your credit card or debit card. If you just choose the credit card method, it goes through my payment processor, which is authorized.net, the most secure payment processing in the world. And you can pay either way. Okay, Crispy says he wants 11 of these. So let me dig in here and get Crispy 11 of them. Okay, and I'm going to cut it off there. That's as far as I can go with them right now. I'm not sure that I've got enough to do any more. With the last bag that we opened, the 1985 D bag, I'm going to do a deal on those two. 85D are quite a bit higher, but we're gonna do a good deal on these. Let's see, 1985D. 1 to 5 rolls will be $10. 6 to 10 rolls, $8. 11 or more rolls, $7. There we go. 1985D. Which method benefits me the most? Credit card payment directly. If you just use your debit card directly to me, it doesn't take PayPal fees. But that's the pricing I've got here on the 85D rolls. Just let me know what you want. Okay, Wanda wants 3. Make sure I'm doing this right, folks. Hang on a second. Let me see. Yeah. That's right. All right, so Wanda takes 3. Crispy takes 3. Calipigian takes 1. Mark Thomas takes 1. Mickey Fur takes 1. Kimberly D takes 1. And Sissy takes 6. Doug takes 1. Have anybody else? Anybody else on these? I fully understand if you don't, but 85D is a rather tough year. Mickey and I went through and we pulled out all the crap coins. You know, we went through the whole bag, and we didn't look at them under a scope or anything. We didn't grade them or anything like that, but we went through and we pulled everything out that had black crap on them. So you should just end up with good coins. Unless either Mickey or I were going blind at the time we did that. I got a dog sitting down here just itching to do something. I'll take care of the pricing. Cap Morgan Dollar takes 1 too. Yeah, Otis, unfortunately. This was a kind of an impromptu, rather quick auction that I was running because I'm not doing very well. I'm kind of physically drained, kind of down right now. How late did we work on getting the bag done? I don't know. We pulled probably almost 1,000 coins out of the bag that went in the zinc pile to go to the bank. But I think we worked on it for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. But this was like 2.5, 3 weeks ago. But so to recap and tell you the things that are kind of changing, things that are going on. I'm not feeling very well. I haven't felt very well for weeks now. I'm attempting to get better. I'm doing everything I possibly can to get better. I'm resting all I can. I'm drinking more fluids than a person should be allowed to have. Kimberly, I can't do that. You won't be charged any shipping. Nobody's going to be charged any shipping tonight. But I need to get the boxes out. I'm getting kind of claustrophobic here with all the items I need to get mailed out, and I'm sure you've got items from previous auctions. But so blindness happens after 4 hours. Yeah, we weren't working on it for 4 hours. It might have been an hour and a half. So no worries. But so I'm working on trying to improve. I'm working on trying to get better. My situation has not yet gotten better, but I'm working on it. I've got a new invoicing system. I believe, Eric, if I'm not mistaken, was that called Zoho Invoice? Is that what it is? Yeah, Zoho. Zoho Invoicing. I think. But Zoho is a rather large company, and they have an invoicing system that allows me to connect my PayPal and my merchant processing software to it. And so, no, I didn't get COVID, Paul. It's different from COVID, but it feels worse. It's a relatively easy system to work with. Yes, it is. And I am going to switch over to it for my invoicing. The invoice numbers are still going to have CDA numbers and up into the 7400s now. I'm going to keep my same invoicing numbers, which I have the option of doing. And to you, everything should look just about the same, except the email that you're going to receive is not going to be from service@paypal.com. It's going to be from a different source, and when you finish paying, it may take you to an unknown landing page on lincolncent.com, which we haven't figured that out yet either, but I'm sure that has to do with my authorized.net. If you pay using a credit card, you'll be driven back to some unknown page, but don't worry about it. Your payment's gone through, and I'll let you know that it's gone through. But I can still select to do my shipping however I want to. We're going to have to go through a process of figuring out exactly what's going on with how shipping is going to be done and everything, but that's not on your end. That's on me. But my auctions are going to I think I'm going to draw them back just a little bit. This auction's been about as long as I really want my auctions to be. So I'm trying to get myself, kind of to a point where I can do longer evenings. Right now, I can't do the longer evenings, so my auctions have to be a little bit shorter. I've opted out of doing any additional reveals for right now because I'm just not really able to sit in front of a microphone for very long. So we're working through it. It's something I'm working on. So be patient with me. I'm not going out of business. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just getting a little slower. And I guess that's what happens to you when age creeps itself up on you. But I don't look really bad. It's not like I'm not like really, really sick or anything. I'm just not feeling the best, and is what it is. So I appreciate you guys coming by this evening. I appreciate you helping me out and being here. I appreciate everything that you do all the time, and I'm so lucky that I get to do what I love to do and help you guys build your collections. It's always been a fantastic thing for me. I always have good days, and for that I thank each and every one of you. I'm going to take off now and go ahead and start diving into this new invoicing system that I barely know, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a good night, folks.